Ahoy there, and welcome back to Hot Springs Island. We have indeed moved over to Boar's Head Camp to discover the final, Nereid Tunnel. Allow us to join our adventurers now. Greetings. It is somewhat late, around 8 p.m. Were we planning on walking straight into the town?
Pretty much.
Do we want to?
Why would we want to?
I don't see why not.
You are friends with them, you do know that.
It's not like anyone's going to randomly attack us like they have before.
True.
Alrighty, re-entering Boar's Head Camp. It looks about the same as it did before, except rather than most of the ogres, not necessarily lazing about, but being a bit more casual and cutting trees and, butchering animals and things of that nature, it does indeed look like they are preparing for war. They're not being absurdly loud about it, as it is indeed 6 days away. But you see Srock speaking with multiple individuals. They nod quickly and move off to kind of do their thing. Their little torture chamber has effectively, it's been put on pause because maybe they're trying to let that bloodlust build up. Other than that, you get a few waves from a distance.
I wonder if anyone will even bother making my little statue when they're preparing for war.
I don't know. So what's the plan?
Don't remember the plan.
Well, I still have to teach these guys how to use ice magic, apparently.
Assuming they even can.
Yeah, I mean, they have those bone priest shaman things, guys, right?
Was Bavmorda okay with that? I thought she was hesitant.
I don't remember. We talked about this a long time ago.
I think she was more so hesitant about me, willy-nilly using it. Because it is very powerful here, I guess.
Yeah,
or am I forgetting a discussion at this point?
I don't remember if we asked more about that.
We talked about that so long ago, I don't remember.
That was indeed a while ago. I guess as a quick reminder, you did tell her she primarily told you don't go whipping it around, just like you said, Lekka, everywhere. Don't show everyone in the world this, just because it's going to make you stand out a little too much. But use it with some caution, at least. She was aware of ice magic, so I guess as a reminder, when you showed it to her, she wasn't like, "What is this?" She went, "I know what that is, but it's hard to gain access to here for obvious reasons." So,
would I even be able to teach them then? Is the question.
I mean, you can try. I wouldn't just try to teach like everyone. Just like find whoever.
Like if anything, I just
rock.
No, I think the idea was that there were some like bone binders, I think they were called.
Yes, the bone binders in the other camp are definitely more attuned towards magic. These guys are a little more just like, get the pig, chop the pig up, eat the pig. So,
Oh, so we should go to the other place if we're gonna.
No, I think there were some bone binders here as well, right?
Very few.
Yeah.
Their leader is in the other camp, and they primarily congregate there. That's where their main huts are and such.
Yeah.
Bone binder.
Maybe I should have done it when we were there. Oh well.
Glavrock Village.
I can teach the few that are here, I guess.
Yeah. Might as well teach the few that are here.
And then they can pass it along if they ever go back.
Yeah. Or even something as simple as, what's the cantrip called again?
Ray of Frost?
I think Ray of Frost, right? So they can use icicles as weapons or something. Was the idea, I think.
I feel like those icicles wouldn't last very long.
No, probably not, but it worked on the guy they had tied up, so why not?
Yeah. Bonus damage.
Might boost the morale, who knows?
Indeed.
Sure, so I'll go do that, I guess. And the two of you can go visit Nilon, secretly.
Okay, I've been wanting to meet her.
Sure.
I want to real quick see if I can find anyone to make my little statue, or is everyone too busy preparing for?
I think, or at least Lekka thinks, that she is one of the Nereid that wanted to fight back, but because there was a few of them, none of them agreed. So she locks herself away, and she might be more willing to come back and open the portal now that the leader is back.
Yeah, it's worth asking about. Didn't you order your statue back in camp?
I don't remember actually ordering it yet.
I believe we thought about it, yeah. If you want to ask someone here, you're more than welcome to. They look semi-busy, not super busy.
Didn't you want to have it carved out of like a bone statue or something? Or bone?
I wanted it like
whalebone?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You never bought the whalebone, so you probably haven't.
It's fine. I can wait till after the war, I guess.
No, do it now.
Okay.
The goal is to leave after the war.
Assuming we can just leave after the war.
Exactly.
Would I know anyone that would be able to craft it?
Realistically, you know Srock to be a trader, and he was the one that was going to sell you the whalebone to begin with. He does venture between towns. You could submit an order to him if you wanted to.
Sure, I'll go up to him and try and get some whalebone.
Okay, you're essentially, you said you want a statue of yourself, right?
Basically like the giant pillar that I was in the illusion or whatever it was.
But whalebone.
I want that, but whalebone in like smaller form.
Yeah, obviously smaller.
I can actually carry it around.
Okay, cool. So like, I don't know, like sounds like a pencil, basically.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, not as thick, of course, but like the height of a pencil, so you can like kind of fit in your pocket, but it's still got some weight to it. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you were to ask Strock that, it's a little strange that you were to ask this of him, but everyone here likes you guys. Lek is still Ice God, so they can have it done for you, no problem. You did mention you were going to trade something, but I think you mentioned to him before, we can find some cool shit, kind of trust me. And then I think he said, we'll do something for you, just surprise us with whatever this trust me thing is. Because they don't want your gold, they want your stuff. So whatever stuff you want to show them, you can show them now, or you can show them at the camp and you go to pick it up. Your choice.
I was going to give him the cod piece.
Okay.
Didn't you already sell that one?
Oh no, he's holding on to it.
No, I still have it.
I mean, honestly, one of the ogres might like it because, they're naked all the time anyway.
I'll like hand it to him and be like, with this, you don't have to eat. I don't think you don't have to sleep either. You don't have to drink water, and you don't have to shit.
All right, you hand this to Srock, and he gives it a very strange look. He looks at you as you're kind of going down this list of things that we don't need to mess with anymore, and just kind of goes, "What? Where did you find this?"
I don't
In
remember
the tower.
where it was.
Well, you weren't there, so it was in the tower.
How does it work exactly? It's rather small.
I'm sure you can figure that one out, I believe.
Was it like a one-size-fits-all thing, or?
You haven't tried on a larger body, but were you want to try it on, it will fit you guys, no problem.
I mean, generally magic items resize to the wearer.
Generally, yeah. Srock is unaware of this, of course, so...
I'll just tell him that, like, since it's magic, it usually resizes to the person.
He nods and seems incredibly interested. A few of the other ogres kind of look over, and their interest spurs him on to not snatch it from your hand, but to kind of pull it closer and give it a nice good look. Says, "It's covered in spikes. Looks painful, but intriguing. I think I like it."
I think that's part of the appeal.
Good. Then I'll take it and you'll get your little whalebone statue, Aldrin. Does that sound like a fair deal?
Works for me.
So, Mr. DM,
Yes.
you're going to make this guy run into battle with that thing, right?
Oh, of course.
Oh, God.
He can fight forever.
Oh, I hate it so much.
What's
All right.
the problem?
Wasn't there something else to it? It had some like compulsion or something?
I would need to read the rest of it. I am not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there was something very negative about it, aside from the having to be naked all the time part.
Yeah, if covered by clothing, it stops working. I
Indeed.
should probably add in that part. You have to basically only be wearing that.
That gives him some
Cover it up.
pause, but he kind of nods along, just sort of thinking about it, and then remove the item from your inventory if you wish. I'll add it to his. I'll go bonk.
I mean, he isn't wearing all that much clothing.
No, he really isn't.
Is he?
No, he's a pretty close to naked, realistically. They don't wear they don't really do clothes, if I'm being entirely honest. As a reminder, this is your boy
Yeah.
having a good time,
Much of a problem then.
just chilling with his three heads, as one does. He needs
As you do.
You look like you need someone to keep those heads there, buddy. Alrighty, he hasn't put it on, of course, but he stuffs it into a bag that he's carrying and nods approvingly to it and nods to you as if, yeah, I'll try this on later. Excellent.
That's gonna be a sight for people to see when he puts it on.
All right, and Sarabi, you want to sneak down to talk to Nilan?
Yeah.
Were you guys going to do this together or just like kind of spread and, conquer so they're distracted?
I was gonna go to the bone binders now. Semi-distracting people, I guess, with my ice magic, but
Sure. As I
see
mentioned,
if I can teach them anything at all.
there are not many here. There's Srock, of course, and he's sort of speaking with some of them. There's two, and we do know that they primarily congregate in Glavrock Village. They're probably here to discuss things that need to be done and such. While showing off your magic, you get tons of cheers, and they're real excited to see you. And like, I made them recognize you at first as you kind of walked in, or maybe the wrong ogres recognized you. But now they see you, they're very, very excited. And are you just kind of showing off the magic, or are you saying, hey, do you want some of this
I'm
good
not
stuff?
showing it off. It's more like I'm teaching the bone binders a bit, and in the process, maybe a stray ice bolt freezes over a small piece of ice, I guess, or water, I guess.
Okay. Actually, as you sort of bring this up to the bone binders, they look to Strock and they kind of look to you, Leka, and they motion for you to come aside and speak with them more privately.
Sure, I'll follow them.
And they let you know.
As I hush Sarabi and Eldrin to go do that thing.
So they are well and distracted. So Sarabi, you can definitely make your way over to Neelan. As a reminder, it was a little hard to get down there. It's like a 25, 30-foot drop until it hits the water. But when you move down, suddenly, if you know it's there, there's a hole in the wall. So it is an illusion. You can only see it when you're very close. I mean, within touching distance. So no really people wouldn't jump down here like fools. But when they pull you off to the side, Lekka, they actually let you know that don't tell anyone. And if you want, you can go back to Glavrock Village and help. But Bavmorda spoke with the lead bonebinder of that village. Reminder, his name was Super Zoom Sunak. So apparently she spoke with Sunak, and they've already kind of known something about this. Unfortunately, they don't have many people that can cast ice spells, so it's slow going, but they've been very slowly stockpiling ice magic in bones. It is very slow, though, so if you wish to help, you can go to Glavrock Village and help them with that, and they would greatly appreciate it. You don't have to. Obviously, it's a bit of a journey, but...
I'm going to assume that we'll be able to get the portal back up and running, and if so, I'll do that.
Sure. They seem very excited about this. Well, we'll learn from one of the masters. And while you're discussing that with them, Sarabi, how do you choose to get down there to speak with Neelan?
I don't think I have any spells that will help me.
Your natural charisma? You can also give yourself...
You have enhance ability or
yeah,
whatever.
enhance ability.
Oh, good point. Wow, I have never thought about using it on myself.
Weird.
Yeah, you
Why
just
would
use
do
it on
that?
me when you want me to dig something up or move something, carry something.
I can't help it.
Drag
Men's
something.
muscles rippling is gorgeous.
Okay, I
strong
never want this ever
and-
again.
All right, I will use enhance ability to give my weak, delicate hands more grip power.
All right.
Why?
Why? What else am I going to do?
Make yourself more charmable and approachable, and
That's not going to help me.
sure it is. You're going to talk to her.
Well, the primary question is how you're going to physically get down there.
Yeah,
That's what you're trying to
exactly.
figure out.
Yeah,
Just
how am
jump.
I going to get down there?
It's only
I can
20 feet down.
I can always recast it and change it.
Just swim.
Are you saying I'm not charming?
You could be more charming.
Yeah,
You,
Do you not want to be more
bastard.
charming?
you bet.
you can always
Do
be
you want
more
me to
charming.
send Daniel with me then to help you be more charming?
I am perfectly charming. Thank you very much.
But you could be more charming.
I don't want to hear it. Let's go. I'm doing it. I have cast bull strength on myself.
Okay,
right.
have fun.
And you're just going to climb your way down.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Because you cast a spell for this, I won't ask a roll of you. You're able to slowly, because everyone has them distracted, climb your way down. And quick pang of slight worry of like, there is a hole here, right? And your foot kind of kicks in and moves right on through the wall. And as your head level moves down to this area, you can see the illusion begin to fade. And you know, this is where I need to land.
I land.
I don't even know if I asked. Are you wearing shoes?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of shoes are you wearing? You're a fox.
I have humanoid feet.
Double checking.
I am not a furry. The only furry part about me is my ears and tail.
Debatable, but
Tails.
okay.
You're not a furry
She-
with
she's
ears and
staged.
tail.
She's stage 2 furry.
Yes, I'm stage 2, not stage, I don't know, 10, whatever
4.
it is.
She's socially acceptable furry. I'm just double checking. I wasn't sure if you had those little like flip flops, basically.
Is it
No.
stage 2 because you have multiple tails?
Do you not have toe beans? How terrible.
I do not.
No toe beans?
No
Yeah.
toe beans, get the
For
hell
your
out.
information, Lekka does have
Get
toe
out.
beans.
Lekka
We
has
are-
toe beans? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Lekka's the
only,
best cat.
only on my feet
The
though.
best. Infinitely better.
We are walking in a forest, so I definitely have closed-toed shoes.
Just double checking. All right. As you kind of head on down there, it's a bit muddy is why I bring it up. And you kind of squish on down. Just making sure your shoes don't stick, because this would be horribly inconvenient.
All right.
You're able to move on just fine, though, as the trickling water moves forward. The sound from behind you, the discussions and such from the camp, fade away as you move down this little tunnel that is under Boar's Head Village. And just up ahead, I don't believe you've been down here before, but you see a pool in the center of a room that's about, I'd say 30 or 40 feet wide. And it looks circular from where you are. You're not able to enter this room, as you're about 20 or so feet from said entrance. There's no door or anything, but an Nereid pops out of the water, and she looks very sternly at you, Sarabi.
What's her name again?
You know
Yeah.
her name is Neelan. She's over here. Move your token to where she is. That's her name.
Elon. Okay. Hi, Neelon. My name's Sarabi. I'm friends with Lekka. We located the queen.
She moves a bit closer and she says, "Do you mean Meltalia?
Yeah, Metalia.
What do you mean you found her?"
Found, freed. We went to the city and she's kind of locked in this weird time bubble replay thing. She's out now. She's down southeast in that little cave with the rest of them.
Her eyes widen at that, and she kind of jumps up out of the pool. She doesn't walk towards you as she motions for you to come closer.
I will. Carefully.
She gives you a quick up and down. Why should I believe you?
Is there anything I can do to prove it?
Do you have like some magic from it?
I mean, the only thing on me are these bracelets and the whistle.
You don't have
I mean,
prestidigitation, do you?
I guess you have the. Don't you have the little statue that you found in the illusion thing?
Oh yeah, I have that too.
Imagine?
But I don't know
That
if she'd
doesn't
know what
really-
that is.
I mean, it
Yeah,
might
I don't
be,
know.
I don't know, her magic that's later or something, who knows?
Maybe.
Do you choose to show her any of those things?
Yeah, I'll pull them all out.
Her eyes dance between the whistle, the bracelet, the little statue, and she's kind of like quickly nodding along, and you seem to be someone in a hurry and definitely well prepared. And she takes sort of a step back, looking you over, Sarabi, and just says, "So what if she's back? What do you want? I want to be left alone."
Why did we come here again?
Because Lekka thinks that she is one of the Nereids that went away because the other Nereids refused to fight back.
I'm going to
And
say
now
that.
that Meltalia wants to fight against Svarku, she might be interested.
I'll say that.
As you do, she's slowly nodding along, and she smirks a little and says, "Wow, you got that right in the nose, didn't you?"
Lekka is apparently really good at reading people.
I would say he is. Surrounds himself in good company, too, seeing as he trusts you to come down here with all this information. And
I will
what?
curtsy.
What precisely? What's the plan? What's Meltalia doing now that she's free?
She was going to meet up with the rest of them, right?
No.
Wasn't she going in with the ogres?
Yeah.
I'll say that. She's going to meet the ogres in, 7 days?
Like, wasn't there like a call or something that they could communicate to Nereids? So doesn't Neelon know? Or wouldn't she know? Or
I think she's kind of far off in the middle of nowhere, so maybe not.
I mean, maybe if she reconnects her pulse, she'll be able to speak with them, but who knows?
There is something she referred to as the song, yeah.
Yeah.
And she seems tired, just kind of frustrated, and says, "So suddenly they changed their minds. Well,"
Having Meltalia back kind of changed things.
smirking at that, she nods. You can tell she knows. "What do you want from me then, Sarabi?"
I guess it's lonely being here alone for so long, and there's a chance for you to go back to your people on good terms.
I admit I might have left in a bit of a fury. This might have been somewhat over-exaggerated. The ogres are good to me, though. When we speak, of course. I can tell they're preparing for something. Is this war of theirs true?
Yes, definitely. We even got the Goa in on it.
Intriguing. And you said Meltalia is also going to be joining you all?
Yep.
So everyone, then.
Almost.
You want me to join as well, I assume?
Only if you'd like to.
The smirk this time around is a little more devilish. And she says, "Well, I couldn't say no to that, now could I?"
I do like that smile on your face.
And she kind of giggles with that and puts her hand over her mouth and just kind of,
I know a woman with a plan when I see one.
I've had time to scheme.
Is there anything I can help?
Honestly, no, but turning around, she points to the pool behind her. I'm assuming you know how these work?
Indeed.
Well, I'll need some time to dispel the disruption, but once it's all fixed up, you're more than welcome to use this.
Oh, much appreciated.
It should reconnect to my sisters. I might not be staying here long if what you say is true.
No, not long at all.
Well, besides all this information, is there anything else? I honestly can't ask you of anything. If you truly did free Meltalia, that is honestly the greatest thing you or anyone could have done for us. There is, I guess, one more thing that I can guarantee Meltalia will ask of you. You are aware that my other sisters are held captive by Svarku, yes?
Yes, she mentioned it. Your other sisters don't know, though.
They're somewhat aware, maybe choosing to ignore it. It's not a fate anyone will have to want to think about. I don't blame them, but it doesn't make it go away. They're still there. They're still suffering. This might be asking of too much. But with the ogres, with the Goa, with Meltalia and all of us, I know you're trying to leave. I know you don't want to live here forever. But while you're doing what you're doing, during this rebellion, if you could help us free our sisters, that's all I care about.
Yeah, that's part of the plan.
Good. I can't tell you where they are. Sure sounds surprising to you, but my connection has been entirely severed with them. It's foul. It's wrong, but it's the way it is. Hopefully when we're closer, maybe that connection will be reestablished, but I honestly cannot say.
Melitalia did mention the connection was weak, so we'll see.
With her there, things should go swimmingly. One would hope. But truly, that's all I can ask of you. If there's nothing else. She motions around to the room. Unfortunately, I don't have much to offer you, unless you want fresh water, but...
Oh no, that works for me. I'll let the guys know, and we'll see you in a week.
She nods to you, quickly turns, facing her little pool, and begins to softly sing.
I will go out and climb up the wall.
All right, as you just kind of like claws in the wall, like duk 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 duk.
Exactly. I feel strong.
The strongest. All right, you're able to get up there with relative ease. Like I said, Lekka and Aldrin have most people distracted. By this point, a lot of folk are talking to you guys now just because they're excited to see you all again. They're excited you were able to get, convince the Goa. So
as
good
they
things are happening.
should be.
Oh yeah, very, very much so. As I mentioned before, Travis is indeed here. He said he would try to join them, so he's kind of just hanging out. He gives you guys a quick wave.
Good.
All right, so I'll find the guys and tell them, whispered.
My plans are coming together.
Plans of world domination.
Exactly.
All right, it
You
being
see,
about
my name is not Lekka, it is Desmond.
multi-dimensional being. It being around 8 p.m. or so, what would you all like to do?
Have we taken a long rest since we left?
Technically, you guys, yeah.
I'm not sure how long ago it was.
I'm not 100% sure either, but you guys haven't really gotten to combat, so in terms of balancing and not being able to do it, I don't really care, because we're not cheating it, if you will. Nothing happened. You guys has maybe one spell. You've been mostly talking. I believe you guys took the teleporter, which was a long rest, and then you spoke to the people on the boat. So Robbie did a little more than speaking. After waiting and resting there, you guys went to speak with Morta, then you walked up here, and that was basically it. A lot of walking.
Yeah, I think most of it was no, it wasn't. Yeah, a lot of walking.
Effectively,
so
yeah.
Is there anywhere else we want to go, or I don't think we have a lot that is undiscovered at this point.
No, there's plenty, but we don't have time to look at it all.
Something nearby, maybe, but there was the cave with the supposed dragon that we don't know about, but at the top of the hot waterfall thing.
There are definitely some places we haven't fully investigated, so that is indeed true. You guys have some days left, so about 6 or so, but we're nearing the end of this one.
We could also potentially try releasing the white ogre.
I thought we were going to do that while we're inside.
Depends how we are going to get in there, I guess. We were joining the ogres, right?
Yes, you guys said you'd be going in with them.
Yeah.
If for any reason you didn't, they'd know to flag you guys down.
I remember Malatalia made it kind of significant if we chose her over them. Do we want to rethink that or no? Or did I read too much into that?
To be more clear, yeah, to be clear, it doesn't matter who you go with. She was just asking because that was a natural thing for her to ask.
Okay.
Yeah. Things will get messy in there.
Much.
Correct. Things will get messy in there is basically all they were insinuating. So having a full-on conversation with someone during combat is borderline impossible because they might be getting their face kicked in. So that's basically all they were asking. It'll be difficult to, meet up with the Goa and then the ogres and then Meltalia and then pre-plan with all 3 of them and then run in. You technically could if you run around really quick, but
that would be a lot of effort.
It's a lot of running. Yeah, maybe don't. So she won't hold it against you. I can tell you that much.
Okie dokes.
She did promise you something though, so if you want that something, you will have to visit her.
What was it again?
She didn't say. She literally
Whatever
said
we want.
You can
just whatever.
Yeah. So do you tell me what you want, and I will give it to you.
Oh well, we can visit her anytime through the springs.
True. Except for we shouldn't use them too much because they'll get mad.
They are preparing now. That's true.
And I do need to get back to the other village at some point.
Well, realistically, with what Robbie told you guys, Neelan should have this done relatively soon. If you guys kind of wait and talk to the ogres a bit, you should be able to discuss with her. And then I believe there's 2 that are fairly close to the main. Yeah, there's 2 Nereid tunnels that are very close. There's one that's probably closer, so I'd recommend going with that one. and only be a 4-hour trip over. So overall, it'd take 8 hours to get to Glavrock's village from where we are now. It'll be 4 in the morning by the time you get there, but
Yeah, that's fine.
there's always people doing something, whether it be hog wrangling or something else.
Any other strings we still need to follow?
I bet there is, but I'm blanking.
Remember, if there's something little you guys could have said here, I won't punish you by making you go back. You guys can say, oh yeah, while we're in Boris Head Village, we would have said this to Srock. So if you guys choose to go to Glavrock now, you're more than welcome to. You guys were here. I know this is somewhat complex. There's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. And I don't want to punish you for forgetting something that just happened 5 seconds ago. So if you guys want to head there, you're more than welcome to.
I think we still haven't spoken to the actual leader of the ogres, have we?
I don't think you have.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk to him.
Probably.
In fact, we should probably figure out what the overall plan is, right?
I honestly don't think that all the ogres are clued in on this. So
They're definitely getting information around. They fully know that they'll be partnering with the Goa. They know less of the Nereids, but more help is more help. Well, partnering less, more so competing, but, not killing each other.
I would assume that the name begins with an M.
The Nereid Meltelia?
Gorilla? Maltalia, that was it.
Yeah.
Would, I don't know, talk to someone of the ogres to plan things out, but
Probably after she finishes speaking with her people. There are various close by Nereid tunnels.
I mean,
She
there's
can
still
speak
like
with,
6 days left, so
of course, there's still time left. She can speak with Bad Morta. Bad Morta's been here for a very long time, so they might know each other. And she's closest by, so.
Yeah.
So is the plan to chill here or go to Glavrock Village?
anyone else? Otherwise, I'm just going to Glavrock Village.
Works for me.
Sounds like a plan. All right, you guys are already, well, your token's already over there, technically. All right, it's going to be, like I said, 4 a.m., so it really depends on...
4 a.m. sleepy time.
Yeah, it's going to be a little
Yeah.
late, so it's a 4-hour underwater whoosh. As you guys kind of climb down there, she does the usual whirlwind of magic as things kind of dissipate. We spend a little bit of time, chilling and hanging out, doing our thing. And as you guys dip into the water, she envelops us all in effectively a bubble and just kind of tells you to relax as you slip fully into the water. She kind of holds on to all you guys, and you effectively just kind of black out for 4 hours as it just feels like you're being hugged by the water. It's very, very relaxing. You can feel it rushing by you, but it's not aggressive. It's incredibly calming.
Might as well take a long rest then.
And since it's 4, it's now day 22.
I'll be morning by the time we wake up.
All right,
I
so
can do downtime activities. Yay.
what is our plan here?
We're going to be here for at least a few days, right?
Wow, fuck.
You are very relaxed, good sir. You can roll 2 times on that, see if you succeed. There we go.
Oh, that's better.
Hell yeah, you roll a 1, then a 19. All right, and of course, we
Only
choose...
one more of those and waifu will be able to speak to or read things once a
Excellent.
day.
If you can choose to spend more time here, as it is another day. You can say, I'm going to spend, more time here messing with it. You're more than welcome to do that. I'll just roll 2 more times. Hopefully you succeed. Should. DC's pretty low. And same thing with Aldrin, Sarabi. If there's something you guys want to mess with, you're more than welcome to do so. You can talk to people. You can help them with stuff. Whatever you want.
I would like to go to the healers to teach me their magic, now that we're on good terms with them.
Okay, they can definitely mess with that. What are you looking to get out of that? Just role play, or do you want something? Like a Sarabi searching for knowledge, or...
I'm searching for knowledge, so I don't think roleplay is necessary.
Okay, sorry. I guess that's more so what I meant. Do you want the RP value of it from Sarabi, as in she gets knowledge, or did you like one item?
Do I have to attempt to convince them?
No, they like you. They very much like you at this point. So no, you do not.
Then just give me.
Okay, they give you. We'll say we'll roll it over to 8 a.m. We'll say you guys spend 8 hours getting here, then 4 more hours kind of chilling, relaxing. You're speaking with the healers and such. Aldrin, what would you be doing?
I'm assuming they're also preparing for war over here.
Oh yeah, more so.
I'll just be like walking around. If it looks like any of them need help with something, like setting stuff up, then I'll help.
Sure.
Thing.
Yeah, Srock's not here just yet, so there isn't as much yelling as there normally is, but there's still a very healthy amount of yelling. People eagerly greet you as you kind of move over and help them. They're like, haha, small puny man, but small puny man's pretty buff, so you're able to help out, no issue. And they're like, whoa, nice.
Buff puny man.
Exactly. And I'd say around morning time, if you guys want to talk to Glavrock, that's a little more reasonable than, 4 in the morning. They are moving things around, but not in excess as it was super late, early witching hour when y'all got here. And during this time, while Sarabi is speaking, Aldrin's doing his thing. I'll actually let you roll one more time on the jeweler toolkit. Nice. Alrighty, and what exactly is this item that you're working on for Sarabi?
It's a once per day use comprehend language.
Excellent.
It is a earring.
Alrighty, Sarabi.
Ooh.
If you'd like to add a fancy earring to your inventory.
Also, do not lick or eat this earring. You will die.
Why?
It's made from the crystal.
You will die.
Noted.
Just touch
And if
it.
you need to kill someone real quick, you can have them eat it, I guess.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, as a reminder, comprehend languages works for about an hour, so you now have that in your back pocket. Congratulations.
I want to say, for balance-wise, it is probably ritual cast.
Yeah, however it's cast is the exact same way, so however it functions. And you get one of those per day. Alrighty, and after you speak with the healers, Lekka finishes this and provides you earring. Aldrin, you help kind of move things around. What's your guys' next plan?
I need to talk to Shinnok, right?
Yes, Sunak definitely wanted to speak with you regarding the magic and such. You're more than welcome to do that.
Ooh.
And I would say you guys do see an ogre kind of walking around doing his thing that you would most likely assume to be Glavrock. I think you guys I don't think you're able to see him before, mainly because he was either chilling or he was in a meeting or, otherwise occupied. But the village is named after him, so presumably he is the leader.
Epic.
Very
He
cool
definitely
art.
looks very not Glavrock.
So if the two of you want to speak with him, you're more than welcome to do so. If you want to do other things, you are also welcome to do so.
Did we actually need to speak to him?
Not necessarily. If you guys want to ask him questions, you can. Totally up to you. You're in better terms with him.
He didn't want to go to war, and we effectively, sent his people to war.
Maybe it's best if we don't talk to him.
Maybe. Alrighty. As you're all
We should
kind
at
of...
least tell him about the Nereids, I guess.
Yeah, say Aldrin and Sarabi, if you guys want to do that. Just kind of giving the information would definitely
At
help.
least Natalia, I guess, because she seems important. He might have heard of her.
Yeah, and you guys know all the ogres are indeed friends with the Nereids. The first bracelet you guys got was from Srock, and he said a friend made it, so...
Oh, I thought he found it.
Yeah. Made it, found it. They're
What's
Yeah, I see.
somewhat aware, yeah. He was trying to be sneaky. As sneaky as he can be.
Fooled me.
Excellent, he cheers in the distance.
I guess we can walk up to him and just awkwardly say hello.
Finally, introduce yourself to the chieftain of the ogres.
Yeah.
Alright, he's relatively busy with speaking with some folk, and as you guys kind of walk up behind him, he just slowly turns and looks down to the two of you, and gives a very quick, curt wave. And who might you be?
I'm Aldrin. This is Sarabi. We're just here to give you a little bit of information because you seem a bit busy.
Quite. I'm sure you can tell what's going on now. I've heard of you. Where's the third one, the small one?
He went to go talk with someone else.
Well, what news do you have for me?
The Nereids and Meltalia are gonna join us on the assault.
His eyebrows raised at that. He actually seems legitimately shocked. Truly.
Yeah, we, I don't know if saved is the right word, but Meltalia was in a weird magic illusion that we got her out of, and now with her around, they all want to fight.
He actually looks quite impressed with that. Was she perchance trapped in the city to the south?
Yes.
Ah. I heard rumors of some unsavory magics there. Intriguing to know that it was her. Well,
Yeah, we almost died for it, but what's new on this island?
you look fine to me. Clearly it made you stronger.
Having your soul sucked out a little bit.
Did feel kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would imagine so. Well, if you're still around helping, then you're, of course, more than welcome in my camp. Thank you, truly.
Problem. We're kind of the reason the war is happening anyways, so
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
I
we
thought he already knew.
we reached out to the Goa and we found Meltalia, so we're the communiques between y'all.
Pretty much.
I can't remember. He doesn't like Bavmorda, right?
He's iffy on there.
Yeah, we're not going to mention Bavmorda ass.
It almost feels like he's just kind of fishing for information, honestly. He's kind of just nodding along and kind of, all right. Doesn't say anything, but just nods a couple times. Of like, I understand. Well, as I mentioned, we should be preparing food somewhat soon. He kind of looks over you guys and then waves at a couple ogres. If you're hungry, you're more than welcome to stay for it.
I would love to. Is there anything we can help with?
Consider it on us, unless you consider yourself culinarily inclined. Then yes, you can help, sure. They work fast, though. You might lose a finger or two if you're not ready.
I'm not that culinarily inclined.
I might be a little bit, but not much.
I'm more one of those lean back and have grapes dropped into my mouth.
Of course you are.
Well, don't expect any of that here.
Yeah.
Food's a bit greasier.
I feel like that should be me.
Little
Boy, expecting grapes,
Yes, you too.
but no.
Oh, hey, nod towards Aldrin, basically saying, you want to help, dude? You're more than welcome to. I ain't gonna stop you.
I mean, I'll give it a try. Why not?
All right.
The big difference is that Sirabi gets fed by hot young guys and Eldrin gets fed by an elderly butler.
Yes.
No, I feed myself.
He just gives you the food. Alrighty. Well, he, as I said, just kind of gives you guys a nod and says, do as you will. I'm incredibly busy. And just sort of, turns about and heads to continue the conversation that he was having, giving quick, curt instructions and sort of just moving about. And then over to Lekka. Is this a scene you wanted to role play out? Because essentially all you know is they need your time. They just need you to sit here and just basically help.
I was basically just gonna walk up and, get on the basics of what they're planning. I assume it's like basically magical batteries what they're doing. And then offer a bunch of my spell slots to imbue some more bones, I guess.
Yeah, effectively. If you want to help and have it be meaningful, they'll need you basically for a full day. And
Yeah, that's fine.
it'll be relatively exhausting. But yeah, all your spell slots, you're just constantly casting, you're just putting literally everything you can into these bones very carefully. So they're going to have to show you how that works at first. And then what they're going to do is just distribute these to the appropriate people, of course, and they'll have ice magic. They don't need spell slots, they got these bones. So this will help them a shit ton and will ensure they can fight back.
Sure.
Special bones.
But they got the special bones.
I will convert all my magic spell slots to highest level so they get extra power.
Excellent. You don't actually need to mess through spell slots. We'll just say that is indeed what you do. That'll be slightly tedious to just deplete all your spells. And then Aldrin.
I mean, if I was staying here a day anyway, we're gonna long rest after this.
Precisely. And Aldrin, you're more than welcome to help with the culinary good stuff. Let's see. I think I would say do me a sleight of hand check, and I'll give you an advantage. Oh, you don't need an advantage. You got an 18, my friend.
Well, let's try advantage anyway.
You can try higher. Okay, I'll take an 18. They work quick. They work very quick. He was not joking about you maybe losing a limb. They see you.
Oh, good.
As you join the cooking line. They very much see you, but they're like, you stand there. Here's some meat. Start cutting, buddy. There's fruits. There's just shit being chucked at you. It's not as organized as you'd probably like it to be, but maybe in this chaos, it's a little fun. And they're not quite as picky with how it looks either. So the blade they give you is just it's like a big old cleaver, big old butcher, just clack 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 clack, and you're just chopping through stuff. While Aldrin's cooking and Lekka is beginning to kind of learn how to convert his magics into the bone. Sorry, what are you doing?
I mean, if no one needs me, I wanted to learn the healing medicines magic.
All right, perfect. Well, that'll actually be near the same area with Sunak, so you guys can kind of all hang out. Sunak can kind of show you. It's an old magic. It very much works. They're not as inclined to the spell slots as you guys are, and you can only carry so many bones per day. There's a certain something in them. So, for example, you couldn't just pour them all into a bag and then, machine gun unload them. That would be very disastrous, we'll say, for the user. But these bones are effectively their spell slots. It's how they do magic. It's how they've always done magic, and they don't want things to change, and they're very happy with it. As mentioned before, they use bird bones more frequently. They snap easier. And they contain magic easier as well. And with all that, he shows you any magic can be stored in them, realistically. So he shows you various healing magics, and he's kind of showing the two of you how this works and how it functions, basically. And they do that in the morning. And after they show you, food's done with Aldrin. All the ogres kind of gather around, picking up huge, just absolutely gargantuan plates. We got a fully cooked pig. We got bacon for days. We got all these fruits and vegetables and things they've just grown and taken from the jungle. We got some mystery meats. Those are always my favorite. And for, about an hour, they just kind of kick back and relax. Some of the guards kind of hit rotation duty just to make sure no shit's going on outside. And they kind of just kick it while eating some food with you guys, just like trading stories and just having a good time. And then after that is when you can sit down proper and learn more about the magics. Put more of your cold into said bone. As I said, this will probably take around all day. So Aldrin, while they're doing that, what would you do?
I don't know. I'm just trying to help out as much as possible around this place.
Hey,
Nothing specific.
they need muscle. You got muscle. That's perfect. And Sarabi, you can definitely assist as well as they teach. They can also use your healing magic. So if you wanted to help out with that, they will not say
sure.
no.
I'll trade teaching.
Yeah, 100%. They also teach you some more traditional methods, not just magic. There's other ways to cure wounds and such. Sometimes it's too much, and magic, either you're out of magic or it just isn't appropriate for the time. So they try to teach you also some older, more traditional methods. Some you've heard of.
I'm a very good student, by the way.
Oh, of course. I mean, you have the necklace?
That's for teaching, isn't it?
It is, but anyone can wear it.
Oh, wait, but do they retain what they learn?
Were you the one holding on to it?
Yes.
My God, you have so many items on you.
I do, yes.
Necklace of Instruction, a necklace woven from fresh pink flowers. The wearer feels driven to teach a skill they know. Receptive students will pick up in half the time. So,
Oh my God, it affects the students too. Yes. Can we just pass that around as we're teaching the magics? Because I would like to absorb as much medical info as I can in as short a period of time as I can.
they find it slightly weird that we're like playing hot potato with this necklace, and it's very flowery. Some of them kind of laugh and just wear it as a hat. But yeah,
I mean, it must be fascinating to learn stuff really quickly.
Oh, definitely. They know you're a smart person, but you're catching on so quick. They'll say something, and then you like immediately parrot it back, but like full on correct, and they kind of quiz you a couple times, maybe like an hour later, and you just nail it immediately and go, huh, maybe it does work. Interesting. Quite interesting. So yeah, with that, you're able to learn much quicker. Lucky you pick up very quickly on how to imbue magic into bone.
Yeah, turns out it's not too much different from the weird-ass kobold shamans.
It's actually quite similar.
Though I'm pretty sure they lied about their magic, because this is way more effective.
Oh yeah. And with all that, we'll say we'll roll around to about 8 p.m. or so. So sundown, the night greets us. 8 p.m. still on day 22. Very quickly growing till day 23. They're probably going to continue up until around midnight, realistically. Just finishing up, cleaning. The night guard will do their thing, but by midnight, Sunak lets you know, Lekka and Sarabi, that all of your magics that have been imbued into the bones, that's, we'll basically pause here. Don't want to wear you guys out too much. And it's only so many more days left until the attack, so we got to make sure everyone's nice and rested up. Anything that you guys want to, wrap up or finish, so they don't want to eat all your time. And Aldrin, you're able to help tremendously. I would say, as a rich girl, you know quite a few things. Maybe you were able to help with like the guards and rotating, maybe organization, and while you're moving things around, kind of giving them tips and such, things of that nature.
I mean, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you from a family of like knights?
Or
was it just general
not
noble?
specifically. It was like a mix. Like everyone was good at something different.
I mean, so you might have, been taught some stuff about warfare and tactics. You could teach
I
them.
mean, maybe. I mean, I'm a fighter boy.
Yeah, and they are.
Wait, so you're just a rich boy? I thought you were a prince.
No, I'm basically just a rich boy.
Oh, okay. Close enough, I guess.
What's the difference?
Yes.
He only has a ton of money, not a shit ton of money.
I can teach them how to make clones of themselves.
That's horrifying.
That would be
Wanna
useful in
make
the
some
war.
ogre echo knights?
Yeah,
That would be so useful. Do that.
You're not sure if they're super receptive on it, but they're definitely interested in your Echo Knight technology. They have no idea what's going on, but they would like to learn. Not sure if you have the time for it, but you give them the basics. What would you tell them exactly? Like, when did you discover your Echo Knight ability?
Oh God.
I read it in a book.
I mean, I feel like it would have been like, honestly, like some theoretical thing that I had read in a book. To be honest, yeah.
And then just like tried it.
I just like tried it out and it just started to work.
Okay.
And it's something that I don't really get. It's just like you just clench a little bit and there he is.
All right. All these ogres around you just clenching and like focusing, and there's no extra shadow ogres, but they're like, oh, I thought I saw something. Oh no, that was just okay, never mind. And then they're like, oh! oh, they're all trying real hard. It's incredibly awkward to watch from a distance, but Aldrin's, he's definitely teaching them something, that's for sure. The two of you hear so much grunting in the distance, like, it's real confusing. They're all just like surrounding Aldrin grunting, and maybe it's a little weird now for Aldrin. He's surrounded by all these like sweaty ogres. They're just like, ah!
At the end of the day,
They're
there's
powering
like two
up.
of them that shat themselves.
It's okay, I'm almost there. I almost
Going
got it.
Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, exactly. This is to go further beyond. Ah! It's like, all right, no, too much. As you see,
Too much punching.
I'm not
Tone it
screaming. But we are indeed getting there already. So we'll roll around.
Turns out they're all barbarians.
Oh no.
I
I'm
mean,
very angry.
some of them actually are. Joking aside, not barbarians, but they do have. Oh god, what are they called? The Blade Sworn. What they're called? Blade something? I don't know. Sworn something. There we go. The Edge Sworn. There are a group of the scarier looking Night Axe that you guys saw, the really gaunt looking ones that are known as the Edge Sworn. So yes, they come in 3 flavors, if you will: Fury, Speed, and Terror, and they focus on those very things. They are effectively just crazy barbarian ogres.
Oh, good.
Yes, and
Nice.
they're on your side, so it's okay.
For now.
Indeed. Just don't do anything horribly stupid at the last second to piss them off. All right, we're now on day 23, Sarabi. And you guys are more than welcome to take a long rest if you did deplete any spell slots. Otherwise, you should be set.
Let's assume I did. I used everything.
So actually, yeah, by the time we wake up, it'd be around 8 a.m. So 12, we hit the sheets. Oh, you had hit die to recover. There you go.
I mean, yeah, the last time I used them, I got really unlucky.
This is true. See, so important. Oh, actually, yeah, you have a hit die as well. Aldrin, you might as well smack that button as well. Alrighty. And with that, the sun rises, the day resets, and everything like clockwork, they get right back to work. They're getting ready to prepare breakfast. Lavrock is around giving orders. Sunak and his group here, all the bone binders are binding bone. Surprise, surprise, I know. Don't be too shocked.
Yes, they do.
As one does. And yes, it is day 23. What do we all plan to do now?
I'm not planning on sitting around all day. I guess, is there anywhere on the island we can find something useful for the war, fight, skirmish, rebellion, whatever you want to call it?
Did we want to go back to camp, see if anyone else would join us, or Scott for info?
But I doubt we'll get anyone.
Yeah.
Do we want to?
It's probably best not to tell Ma too much because
Well,
honestly, I'm not
do
sure
we want to
she'll
see
join.
if Ma's heard anything, maybe? Because if she knows something and tries to interfere, that'll cause problems.
I mean, she knows that there is going to be a fight at this point.
You all did mention there'd be a fight. She didn't seem massively surprised, as you guys could tell. She's aware of the tensions here.
In that case, the other thing I'd probably really want to do would be to maybe speak to the Myriads once more, just to make sure if there's anything else we can do with them. And then I'm going to need to eat before we go to battle, or else I'm going to be distracted.
I mean, we could, at least I kind of want to go back, maybe buy some more potions.
So you guys don't have to go back to town to buy potions. You guys technically had the money while you were there. I just gave it to you now. So if you want to buy them, anytime you guys want, you can say you already purchased them.
Didn't we already buy some potions?
You did, but at the beginning of the session, I gave you guys more money. And that money you guys had while you were already there. So if you bought potions, they've already been purchased. So if at any time during today's session you're like, I would have bought another level 3 potion, or 2 2s or something, just let me know, and in your inventory they go.
Alright, I also have 3 spell scrolls that I can do something with.
Yep, so you don't need to think about that right now. Like I said, you're not locked in. You would have done it while you were there, just as long as we pay the appropriate price, we're fine.
I guess I'll get 2 level 2s.
Sure. They're 150 each.
300 for those.
But yes, to echo what Sarabi said, you guys definitely need to speak to Meltalia before the fight to get your reward.
I'm not sure what I want, though.
That's fair. You can always ask
I'm
me.
expecting to get an offer of anything.
If you weren't sure what she meant by anything, you can ask me. I will be honest with you.
Give me more charisma.
I mean, if you asked, she could give you where the hell are your stats? There on the side. She could bring your charisma to 20. She could easily do that if that's what you wanted.
Permanently or
Really?
temporarily?
Permanently.
Damn.
What? How?
She said, "What do you want?" It'll take her a second. You guys are going to have to visit her, but she can do that. So
Wait. So
Oh, we
we're
have
kind of
stats.
we're kind of unlimitless here.
I wouldn't say
Aldrin asked her
it's-
for a giant's belt.
Yeah, so it's it's not a wish,
How about that?
but she can definitely give you something.
I mean, I'm pretty sure 2 stats is a wish level of power.
it's quite strong, but it's also a feat. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
you get the feeling that she would indeed give you that. So feel free to think about that.
that's actually very tempting.
If that's what you want.
Okay.
If that's what you want, stats are good. They definitely help.
I mean, that means I can start focusing on Constitution or something instead, which is very useful.
I could max out strength, or I could get more constitution.
I mean, are there any feats you were going to take that were going to give you strength anyway?
I wasn't thinking about getting another feat,
He already has
No.
two.
Yeah, I mean, you're level 6, right?
technically. Level 5 and level
Yeah,
1.
okay. One more level and you get another one for fighter if you go one fighter. Because fighters get them every 2 levels, which is amazing.
Yeah. It's like the best part about fighter.
Bunga bunga. As a reminder of something you guys do know that you haven't fully touched, there was still the spine dragon in the Elven City that was sleeping on that hatch.
All right.
God, can we have a spoiler? Is it worth it to try that guy again?
Let me answer that with, you guys got a map that had 3 locations marked, and that was one of them.
God damn it.
I mean, the 3 locations were the place where we found this scroll, the building that disappeared, and the spine dragon, right?
Precisely.
Yeah, so that was the last place we can look. So there's probably something there that might explain like the happenings of this island.
All right, well, the history buff in me is curious. But we're going to need a plan to take out the... He likes meat, so we got to go kill something, right? He likes that
Yeah, I mean,
one type.
And Natalia also made it clear that apparently she knew about it, or at least was friendly to it. So, we might just simply be able to ask it to move.
No, I thought she said the way to convince it to move. I don't think she said she could just move it.
Probably. But we need to go back to the cave anyway, because there's a few of those things that it likes to eat there. So we can bring them out. Because I don't think there's any more of them nearby where in the city, as far as I know.
I have no clue.
Say the closest location was indeed their cave. You are correct.
Well, we wanted to visit them anyway, right?
All right, we'd like to head back to the Nereid cave then.
We're borrowing them a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been over a day. You guys have been here for a whole day, so, and then some.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Alrighty. Anything you'd like to say to the folk before you guys leave? Or are we good?
Good luck on that.
And we'll see you in however many days.
yeah, we'll see you there.
Alrighty, as you guys say your goodbyes, we move southward 1 hex. It'll be about 12 by the time we get there, and then we'll take this Nereid tunnel. We get that wonderful water hug again as we get yeeted all the way down. Yeah, it's a nice little water hug. We're going back to the Crystal Sea Cave. I am adding Neela to this location because she's here now. We got Maltalia. I believe these are all the named Nereids. They're all in this one location. We got Delphina, we got Neelan, and we got Maltalia. As you guys enter, of course, we'll say Delphine is there to greet you guys, and she's the one that brings you guys on over. She's excited to see y'all again, and they are indeed, preparing, as you guys can tell. There's a whole bunch of little water imps just kind of blorping around. There's some of the earth imps that are helping to shape the crystal walls and such. And you guys hear a wonderful soft singing in the background that grows as you guys get closer to them.
Hey guys, how's the prep going?
They all turn to
Casually
you.
shout as they sing.
So the singing, I believe I mentioned last time, basically never ends. They're always singing. There are always some Nereids always singing, and then when they are done, the next Nereids will come in and they will continue their shift. They have been singing this continual song since Maltalia left, since their sisters were parted from them. That was something I forgot to mention. I thought it was very pretty, so I'll mention it now.
I think you mentioned it.
Yeah, and they all kind of give you a wave. Maltalia gives you a quick nod. And Delphina was kind of holding her hand, so Robbie, she walks over here and she's like, "Yay, my friends are back, yay." And Neelan's just kind of hanging back. As Maltalia walks over to you all and says, "What brings you all back here?"
Say hi.
"Oh, well, hello then. Do you require anything of us? Are you here for your reward?"
I haven't decided yet, but we do need to kill one of those beasties that your crystal dog is guarding from.
"Oh, of course, of course. Were you attempting to drag it all the way to the other one?"
I'm not sure
Yes.
it's possible, but
"That will be somewhat of a trek, but you're of course more than welcome to try. I don't see it not working. For some odd reason, they find them quite delectable."
I mean, unless there's a cave closer by there, I guess that would also work.
It's been so long, I honestly cannot say. The closest I'm aware of course, is, unfortunately, our own backyard. For now, though, they have fallen into their holes, so it might be somewhat more difficult for you all to retrieve a body.
Well, we can try.
Come on, we have that chest in Lekka's bag. the one that shouldn't possibly fit in there. It's definitely watertight, right?
Oh, you mean the chest
one that I gave to
I've
Alpha?
been totally not been carrying around this whole time?
Oh, yeah, that one. I forgot they gave it to you.
I don't remember what's in it.
A very heavy chest. I think you filled it with like shrubs and soil or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got rid of those.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in it.
At some point, you guys have the
I think-
the spider brush in it.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if there's
I don't
anything
think
in
we
it
put
right
anything
now.
else in it.
You open it up and it's like, help me! Give me sun! You monsters!
Eldrin, why is your butler in there?
Don't worry about it. He likes it in there.
It's quite dark in here, Aldrin.
You'll be okay.
All right, bye
For your
again.
own safety.
Have fun. So yeah, Melta, basically, you guys know if you want to get to fighting, you can, but you might have to jump in the hole or find a way to get them out. Your choice.
Yeah, we'll
Don't they come out frequently?
She said semi-frequently, but none have popped up as of recent. They are definitely still there.
Also-
You can hear them.
go into the hole ourselves, you know. What can go wrong?
Lekka, you used to be underground, right?
You just insulted my entire people, but yes.
I mean, I
But
guess.
yes, to answer your question, yes, I used to live in a cave, literally. Not my best years.
I mean, if you don't want to go down there, I guess I could transform into a fox, and you guys could dangle me like bait. But I'd really rather not do that.
I mean, the
that
issue isn't
sounds
so
like
much
fun.
that it's a cave, it's more so that, you know, there's monsters in there.
We just need to lure one out.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to find some way.
Delphina laughs at the Sarabi bait option. Well, you guys know you can walk right by the spine dragon. He ain't gonna bother you unless you're made of crystals.
Honestly, as far as rewards go, like, you made it sound like you had quite a lot of options to give.
Of course, once I've fully recovered, I wouldn't say the sky's the limit, but I can assist you in any way that is within my power.
How far does your power extend exactly?
I would say further than your imagination, but you seem like a very smart individual, Lekka.
Well, alright, I won't pry too much, but, well, I've always been one of the smaller kobolds. Even among kobolds, I'm
Wasn't he
actually
bigger?
quite tiny. And, well, my specific clan was never perceived all that well. I tend to lack a bit of confidence, I guess, still, even after all these years. It would be nice if you could help me out with that, if it's possible at all.
She nods.
Make me more, self-confident, approachable.
That should be within my power, of course. It'll take but a moment. I'm not sure if you want this before or after your little tango with our pests.
I mean, might as well try it out, I guess.
She looks to Aldrin and Sarabi that's petting the other spine dragon. It's just kind of like "Brrr," next to you. You're not sure if it's enjoying it. It's not eating you, though, so that's good.
Not yet.
Like, at this point, we still have a few days to kill, so it's not much of a hurry.
Of course. It'll also be much easier if I were to give all three of you your gifts at once.
I can
Let's-
wait then.
Less time consuming, of course. I will say, though, to add to that, your intention is to leave the island, yes?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
If you nod to that.
Well, we are at least.
I don't know about
Excellent.
everyone else.
Well, a couple of our friends too.
Not so sure
My
about
butler,
Ma,
too.
but honestly, well,
I will be blunt then. Anyone that you wish to leave the island. Sorry, yes?
I'm assuming you can't get anyone off the island right now, can you?
It is not within my power, no.
Okay.
Why?
I was going to ask if you could send a certain butler home.
Well, if everything goes the way we are hoping it does, then he should be able to join you on the way out.
Yeah.
You see, I will be incredibly blunt with your group, as you did indeed save my life. We do know that Svarku has something that is preventing those from coming, well, not necessarily coming, but leaving. It is also difficult to arrive here. I don't know if you all here made it by accident, or if this Martell woman actually knew what she was doing. Regardless, the portals no longer work. I do not believe we can get them to work, but whatever Svarku has on him, if rumors are to be believed, we should be able to disrupt it for potentially a day. But a day at most. It is a quite powerful magic. With all of us, though, I think we should be able to do it. Of course, our only goal is not just rescuing our sisters, but to also accomplish this. And I will do that for the three of you. We'll need to find it, of course, which might be relatively difficult. But once it is triggered, disabled, killed, what have you, I do not believe we'll have any longer than one day to leave. And I do not see Svarku being too happy about this little fact.
probably not.
So, anyone who wants to leave, should they come with us?
She smiles that And sort of smirking, she gets a bit closer. She looks back to her sisters, and they kind of smile back to her. And she says a bit lower, her voice not traveling throughout the cave now. Yes, I would highly recommend you bring any and all family, gods forbid, or friends to... She is looking up as if she's thinking or like, envisioning something. Slightly northward. Yes. Well, and she looks back to one of the sisters and she kind of looks back and then they nod. Southward now, I believe it would be. Sorry, it's been a while. The location that you initially landed on. Something should meet you there.
Okay, so we definitely need to go back to camp to tell our friends to go to this area because they don't want to fight.
Indeed, I would highly recommend that. One of you mentioned you had a map, yes?
Yes.
All right. I can mark it for you if you wish.
Ooh, I'll whip it out.
She kind of takes the map and holds it upside down for a second and then like shakes her head and like she's like trying to right herself and goes, of course, this is how it is now. I would here. And she does indeed point to effectively south of where you guys initially landed, kind of in the hot zone, but she lets you know that you basically want to run there as quickly as you possibly can, and something should assist you.
Okie doke.
Something.
She kind of winks at that.
That's not ominous at all.
Not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm not scared. You're scared.
No. For anyone else that wanted to go off the island, like most of them are at the camp, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, we told him to go there.
Yep, and the next time you guys travel there, I'll let you guys go one by one. I'll separate them. Which ones that you tell, which ones you don't tell. There are quite a few.
Yeah. I think
I tell
the
my
guy
butler.
that was at the ogre camp also wanted to leave if possible.
Oh, there's also the couple that were near the ogre camp as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We should
yeah.
probably tell them what's going on as well.
Why would we do that?
We potentially could have done that on our way to the ogre village.
Yeah, but we didn't know where to send them.
Yeah, I mean, at least tell them about what was going to happen in the next few days.
Actually, I guess we could have asked them to head to camp to wait for us.
Yeah. You guys, if you wanted to, you could have told those two gentlemen to meet you at Ma's camp. They did say maybe we'll swing by there. You know, we've lived here for as long as we have just fine. It was Benjamin and Reuben.
I mean, yeah.
So I'll go ahead and move them over there.
Well, in that case, if they want to leave, they're running out of time to make a decision. Meet us at camp in however many days.
You know they don't love it here, so.
I wonder why.
Let me emphasize, you are running out of time.
Yeah, they take it seriously. Alrighty, it is about 8 p.m. as of current. So if you guys want to jump down there, find a way to, bait them out, totally up to you. What's the plan?
I don't know. Do we have anything to lure them out?
Daniel hides behind the nearest stalagmite.
Time to dangle Sarabi down?
Fine.
We don't have
You're
to dangle
just gonna love
person
this,
down,
aren't you?
Of
After
course I am.
after all those bull strengths I put on.
Yep.
All right, I will transform into Fox Elf.
I was joking, but okay, we're doing this.
All right, are we tying her to a string? A rope?
A rope, yes.
I guess, yeah.
When I yelp, please pull as hard as you can.
We'll see.
If you kill me, I'm gonna haunt you. I swear to God.
I mean, this was your plan.
Do you have a better one? And I'm listening.
No, I like this plan.
I mean, I could probably think of one, but I don't want to.
I hate you both.
One pet for good luck to the spine dragon that is nearby as he watches you guys all move on by. And Sarabi switching to Baby Fox mode.
Small.
Small. Which hole do you choose? Such confidence.
I'm just gonna throw her in one.
Since you're the sacrifice, you can choose.
Okay, fine.
So, do we want to pull up when
Monster! Is there one nearby the crystal monster so that he can come and help if need be, or is that having
Is he
no
gonna
sound
help?
coming out of it? I mean, if he
No.
sees food, he might just,
No, he didn't last time either.
he might. You never know.
I don't think he'll help, but I mean, sure.
I'm pretty sure he only attacks if one of them comes through the hallway.
Well, I mean, if you guys dash that way, maybe. Yeah. Wait.
It's fine. Just take the dodge action as you get lowered.
Good dodge action on a rope.
Can I summon
Yeah.
my spirit foxes and then transform into a fox? Or no?
Aren't those both
Technically-
concentration?
Oh God,
It
I keep
depends.
forgetting chance
both
whatever is
concentration.
concentration.
Yeah.
If only it was wild shape.
I'm not
Wild
that
shape
cool.
is superior.
Yeah.
except for when it's not.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
monkey.
the time limit is a bit sad, but
Brontosaurus, though.
True.
I know, right?
My God.
Love, the monkey's better, but I love the Brontosaurus.
The Brontosaurus is too good. That range is hilarious. It's so big.
The range and if
With
it
15
crits,
feet range on everything.
Yeah, it's like long boy. So good. I love it.
even with
Mostly-
normal crit rolls, the crit is spicy.
Yeah, it's
I'm still
gross.
not sure why he has 2 attacks when one of them is straight up better.
That's just flavor sometimes. I don't know.
Thought one of them knocked down and the other one was just damage with more range.
Possibly, but a lot of the times they literally give creatures like 3 attacks where one is complete garbage and should never be used, but they always throw it on there anyway. And I have no idea why they do that.
I mean, it honestly might have been that a Brontosaurus is technically able to use both of them in one attack action, because that's usually how stat blocks work.
They don't have multi-attack though.
Yeah.
Who knows? Alrighty, is that the...
You just get to choose.
Yeah, I choose the better one. Wow, weird. So, Sarabi, are we jumping in a hole?
Yes.
All right, which hole?
I'm going to double check the rope first. Because I don't want to, just fall.
You know,
Here, we'll tie you up in 2 ropes.
use your
Perfect.
fox ear to hear out which of the holes is more noisy, I guess.
No, I want a hole that is noisy, but not too noisy.
Fair enough.
Right.
I mean, it's a difference between 2 creatures versus 10 creatures. So less noisy is better.
Alrighty,
I
well,
mean, if there's 10 creatures, we can just back up.
you discover this this hole here to the north has some sound, but not too much sound.
I whine and jump in.
Okay. Aldrin, you would be nearby holding the rope, I assume?
For now.
Okay, wow, that's a way to
I'm,
phrase that.
Preparing a spell. Lightning lure a monster if it comes out, so I can put it out of the hole, maybe, hopefully.
Alrighty, as you descend down, Sarabi, I forgot, do you have any light or anything assisting you? It is very dark down here.
My
Does she have dark vision?
I can give you my little
foxfires.
my light ring.
My
whatever.
foxfires are natural.
Indeed. And you are in fox form, that makes sense. Yeah, you can poop out a little Kitsune bee.
Yes.
You're just like, "Brr," and it just like pops on out.
No. It's a tail flake, like sparks. The tails flick together to create sparks, and
Aye.
voila.
You go, "Brr." All
I
right,
thought you meant something very different for a second.
brr, brr. And then she
What?
makes a full fire.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's beautiful. As Aldrin slowly just kind of feeds you into the hole, you hear some
Not even
scratching.
slowly.
You just dumping her in?
Yeah.
So Robbie jumped in before
When-
he even had the rope
when
hanging in his
When
hand.
she starts to scream, then I tighten the rope.
Are you kidding? I'm probably whining all the way down.
All right, this little whine echoes up to you guys as Robbie jumped on in and you
It'll
just
get
kind of
louder.
letting it go.
It'll get
Pretty
louder
much.
as she gets closer to the bottom.
You just hear splat.
Oh, there goes Robbie.
And as they are indeed kind of far away, it does take some time. You realize this is a pretty tight fit, Sarabi. But fortunately, in your small fox form, it's not as claustrophobic. It's just big enough for one of them to fit, though. And as you're sort of looking about and your little Kitsune bee is dancing and helping you see, there's nowhere to look. It's just a straight shot. But you're keeping your eyes nice and sharp until you see one. And as they are mostly made of crystal, you do indeed quickly see its face just meld around the darkness and the light dances across its eyes and just looks straight at you, all of its little fangs bared and tongue slavering.
Yup.
I will tighten the rope and start to pull her up.
All right, pull her as hard as you can. I'll just say regular athletics, just a pull, just one,
Ah, yes.
and I will roll against that to see if I get
I
to
rolled a 4.
I get to have a little bite.
I hope
I think
you,
if you get a bite, she's not a fox anymore.
We're gonna munge.
Yup.
Because you're so far away, I'm going to swing at disadvantage, but he is indeed going to swing as he quickly shoots off his hook at you. He's not close enough to bite. Alrighty, with your absolutely abysmal armor class, I still roll a 9 and miss.
Yup.
you rolled a 9 and a 10.
I rolled very, very poorly, which is wonderful for you, as you are indeed able to pull her up and up and up and up and up. But, Sarabi, as you are leaving this hole, you hear more rumblings behind it. It's definitely not alone.
I am making a lot of noise.
Probably stop making a lot of noise or we'll have more.
I'm scared.
I already know that you need to be pulled up. Just shut up.
Okay, I'll pretend you yell that, and I'll whimper.
You get a nice Doppler whine as she's pulled up, just and then just kind of, she just cuts it off. But yes, you, whoop, the little Sarabi pops on out of the hole, and 2 to 3 seconds later, this crystalback whiter just bursts out and begins looking around the arena to see, where did my food go?
Time to smack
Ready
it.
action.
I say, if we're attacking, time to roll me some initiative.
Can my ready action go off?
No, I did that wrong last time. If we're doing any type of action, anything, now roll with your roll with advantage for initiative. And the creature doesn't know you're there, so he won't go before you, but we'll still do the usual initiative roll that we do.
7, baby.
Ooh, spicy, okay. Well, you don't need advantages. You're at the top of the order, and he's at the tippy bottom. Absolute dog water. Gotta love it. Alrighty. To answer your question, Leica, yes, your spell is ready to go. You're at the top of the order, bud.
Yay, I lightning lure it.
All right, so that is a fail then. So he takes the full damage.
What is the DC for my
15.
15?
He rolled a 12, so he fails. And it pulls him
Up to 10 feet, will it?
up to 10 feet towards you.
I want to pull him out of the hole specifically, so yes.
It's like right here?
Yeah.
As he kind of leaps up out of the hole, lightning arcs off from your fingertips and you yank him towards you. He's unable to dodge this. He screams out in pain.
Doing a whopping 2d8 plus 4 damage. Alright. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do the thing with the scary dragon voice.
Scary dragon voice.
The improved Cowerbag.
Yes.
Alrighty.
The one with a better name.
All right, as you let out a scream, it's all enemy creatures within what, 10 feet of you?
I think it is 10 feet, yeah?
That would actually mean the one behind it that you're somewhat unaware of, but you can just slightly see, Leica, is also affected by it. Aldrin, you now see that the crystal whiteback Vaynor they got yoinked was standing on the back of another one. It's directly in front of you, and it kind of turns around as it hears the scream. And Aldrin, is your turn.
Sarabi is still small fox, right?
Yep, on her turn, she can drop it if she wants.
I will just apply it to normal Sarabi, I guess. Assuming she will
Oh, I
drop
forgot
it.
to roll for Daniel, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it.
Have a bless.
I forgot to add Daniel. That's my fault.
How dare you forget Daniel?
All right, dropping that big meaty bless on everybody.
Yeah.
I will say if you wish to reposition, the one in front of you definitely cannot opportunity attack as it's not necessarily stuck, but it's using its claws to hold onto the wall to jump up next.
I mean, I'll go around it and like turn over here.
That works.
Then I will bonus action summon my boy right next to Lekka.
Excellent. We have boy. The boy has landed.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Alrighty. As the other one was chasing Sarabi, not this one, it will slowly crawl out of the hole and drive its attention towards you, Mr. Aldrin, as it kind of like loops around. And you hear some scratching and digging still coming from down in the cave. It lashes out with its hook, almost diving for you. And you're able to dodge, my friend, quite easily, as this creature is somewhat off. It'll then dive, bearing its fangs, hoping to get some of that sweet meat. But no meat for him. In fact, 0 meat. Exactly zero meat.
That's a depressing amount of meat.
It really is a depressing amount of meat. It does have a friend, though, that's going to spend basically the rest of his turn just crawling on up. And since he was crawling, it was indeed rough terrain. Crawl. He was kind of far behind, and he'll just kind of pause next to you, Aldrin. He's coming up out of the hole, but is not fully out just yet. Daniel.
Daniel is going to use the help action on the one that just came out of the hole, I guess.
All right, as Daniel's really annoying, kind of just pecking this thing's head. It just birthed from the earth, and we're being annoying to it. Sarabi.
Dropping doesn't count as an action, does it?
Nope, it's free.
Unless it specifies it's free.
All right, I want to drop and Spirit Guardian.
Alrighty. Oh, dear God. All right, well, ignore all that. Jesus.
That's not what my dice is supposed to look like.
Those are my dice because they're saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, like I said, ignore. It was
Nice.
cast.
Then yoinked.
Yes, when it's their turn, they will roll. Alrighty, so this boy here has to roll a wisdom save. That is a 7. That's not great at all. All right, you should have, Sarabi, in your inventory, spirit foxes to do damage. It's a weapon. If you click on that, it'll roll the damage without you having to mess with it. Oh, it even does a save. I forgot. Man, I'm so good at programming shit in this game. Go me. All right, well, he failed regardless, so
wow.
Screw this boy. Look at that. 22 damage. You rolled an 8, a 7, and a 7. You don't get to complain about your rolls now. Not today.
You have now jinxed me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're ruined.
All right, at the start of this thing's turn, it sees you unfox, and more foxes just barrel towards it, and he is confused as one could possibly be. Not a great time. Question is, Daniel head level or is he flying?
He is generally always flying, like
Okay.
30 feet in the air.
Okay, I'm going to move him down 1 just so I don't cover his token. We don't lose him. And this boy is going to actually dive towards you, Sarabi, as you are you're the juice. And he don't like it. And he wants your juice.
I have so much fur.
You do, and he wants it in his mouth.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
And gross.
He will quickly strike out at you under your leg, particularly to knock you onto your back, knocking you prone. Wow, you rolled a 10. Congratulations, you get to keep your spell. And while you're on your back, the creature will dive down onto you, attempting to take a wonderful little bite. It catches onto your arm, but you're still able to hold and focus on the spell because, damn it, you just cast it.
I'm not losing my babies.
The creature has drawn blood, though, and it looks like it's going to get this meal. He's hungry. He wants it.
If I cast a spell that I get from like a feat, can I still use meta magic on that?
Unless meta magic says no, I don't see why not.
I think it just says when you cast a spell, but I'm not sure if it counts as casting.
That's fine for me.
So, but...
Yeah, you're still casting it.
Sure. I will take a step closer.
Okay.
And I'll use a twin spell to cast my free lightning rig against these two boys.
Nice.
Actually, do I just roll it twice, or do I just attack once and target both? I'm not sure how it
attack
works.
each of them individually. So attack one, then attack the other, just in case.
It's the first one.
Ooh, juicy. All right.
I mean, it's only 8 damage, but it's fine.
There we go.
Crit.
Oh my
Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh my god.
What the hell happened there?
Numbers, big numbers, lots of numbers.
You did lots of damage. That's what happened.
Already, a 31 and 60-10 did 42 damage. The dice were very happy. The dice were incredibly happy with this one. It is on Sarabi trying to dig into her, and you just like explode, lightning rake, uppercut this thing's back, and the crystals erupt. It screams out in pain, causing the other two to, for a moment, kind of be stunned. And I'm actually going to give both of them the fear condition for 1 round.
Yay. And I end my turn, and they should also... Wait. It doesn't matter for the rolls, but those should not have been advantage. Because advantage have fallen off at this point.
Yes. The middle one would have been Daniel advantage.
They would have still both hit, and it would have still been a crit, yeah.
Yes.
Except for the one that Daniel painted.
Yeah, and then
that one should have been advantage.
Alrighty. Aldrin, you see your friend just unload this ungodly spell on this thing. It almost explodes.
Lekka's just looking at his hand like, what the fuck was that?
I'm scared of Lekka now.
It's really the microwave effect.
Let's see. I mean, I can just start bonking. As I do, a bonk. And you know what? We'll spread the bonk. We won't spread the bonk. Only one whole bonk.
One whole entire bonk. And he takes this bonk in stride. The creatures are, well, they're somewhat confused as of right now. Let's see. He's on the hole, right? He's on his hole. Okay. Let's see. The one up here is, let's see. Actually, let's give this a look. He's going to not fail that roll. So for now, he's going to move around, and he's going to go for the hook.
No.
Missing horribly, like a nerd. All right. He's definitely shaken. And with a quick bite, critically missing. Absolutely awful. Completely pathetic. Roll for this guy as well. All right, another decent roll. He's going to strike out at you, good sir.
Wait, does he take fox damage?
Oh, shit, you're right. They both do. All right, target the far one first, Sarabi.
They should also have disadvantage on attacks, by the way, because they can see me. They're terrified of me.
And then that one also fails. Well, fortunately, both their attacks did indeed miss. This new boy. Okay. All right, with disadvantage, it's still a 19. And unfortunately, he scoops up under your leg as well, Aldrin, knocking you onto your ass.
Oh, that's rude.
Panicking, he's going to try and go for the...
No.
Missing. But this one didn't roll amazingly well, so it's actually going to burrow straight down into its hole.
Actually, that shouldn't have been disadvantage. Because he is now prone and afraid.
That's correct.
But it's still a fail. It's fine.
Still a miss because that was the first.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It burrows straight down 30 feet. You guys can just barely see it. Alrighty, Daniel, there's one still up with you guys, and it's focus on Aldrin, but like you can tell it's definitely shaking.
Well, yeah, I'll do the help action on the one that's almost dead.
So that one's in a hole. You want Daniel to fly down the hole?
Oh, are we leaving it behind, or?
So I put on the token negative 30 feet. He dug down 30 feet
into
the hole. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, he's gonna help.
Okay.
With the other one, I guess.
You can easily reach the other one. Alrighty, so Robbie, you don't technically have to stand up.
You don't have to, but it might make your attacks suck.
Which one's digging down?
One is digging.
Next to you.
Yeah, the one next to you that says negative 30 feet. You can't see that one because it's digging down. It is trying its best to escape. And then there's the far one that Daniel just annoyed. So the next attack against it will have advantage.
Do stand up if you're gonna attack it, because we're at disadvantage otherwise.
Beautiful. Yeah, I assume you stand up.
Yes.
Alright, you stand and fire off a guiding bolt, striking it in the shoulder. Your creature turns, howls out in pain, and clearly no longer wishes to be here. So you trade advantage for more advantage. Good old guiding bolt.
Lekka's going to try it again.
More lightning scritches.
Yep.
Ooh, another beautiful strike. 12 damage, the creature's bloodied. And looking at all of you, this is not a fight he wants to be in.
Oh, that's too bad.
He's already here.
He is, unfortunately, here.
I'm gonna say I quicken that spell.
Okay.
Making it a bonus action.
And
And then
then,
I'm going to also do a Ray of Frost
beautiful.
to slow it down.
All right, this one also strikes. The creature is definitely slowed and winded. And it's looking for the nearest hole. You can tell it wants to get the hell out of here.
It's a bit slower now.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Alrighty.
It looks like it's smacking time.
You wish to stand up, Aldrin?
Of course.
All right, I will say if you stand up, it will invoke an opportunity attack, but it'll be with disadvantage because the creature is shaken.
Oh, that's fine.
Alrighty? He's going for a hook because bites too close and too scared. All right, it indeed whiffs as you're able to kind of roll off to the side. The hook drags into the floor, just barely missing you, Aldrin. The creature winded as you brandish your weapon.
Smack.
You smack it across the face, and it lets off one more pitiful wail as it crumbles to the floor.
Do we want the one in the hole?
I think we only needed one, right?
I mean, taking two would ensure we don't, lose one by
We have
accident.
two. It would be a
We do
third
have
one.
to- we do have to carry them there, you know?
Oh, yeah, we don't need a third one.
All right, fine. That one can live.
All right, as you guys quickly discuss this, you can hear it just desperately burrowing down into this hole, and it just goes.
Ta-da!
Alrighty, 2 corpses. Congratulations.
My favorite.
It was worth the terror. I will pat down my fuzzy fur.
Slightly static fuzzy fur
Yes.
because of the discharge of the guy exploding next to you.
Yes.
Story returns, you guys. Some of our hair is just like sticking straight up. Good job, guys.
Apparently, this one was eating a lot of metal. Extra
Oh.
conductive.
Good to know.
Alrighty, seeing the 2 corpses before you, what are your guys' plans to get them over to the location?
Good question. You're going to have to move there. How heavy are they?
They've got some heft to them. They're heavy. If you're wondering if you can put them on your disc, yes.
Can I put both of them on my disc though?
It can carry 500 pounds.
500 pounds, yeah.
It'll be close, but yes, you should be able to fit
Could be
both.
a little close, yeah.
Yeah, it's close, but you can.
Otherwise, we can just give this one to the other big guy down here and we can leave.
Oh, sure, why not? For the good doggo.
I mean, I did kind of explode it, so
Yeah, if you want to give the exploded one to this guy, you can.
maybe he likes fried. Who knows?
A little cooked, yeah.
Yeah.
Chef special.
Little past cooked, I would think.
Also, like scraped pieces.
It's well done.
All right, are we leaving the well done one with the spine dragon?
It's effectively microwaved, yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll give the microwave steak to the spine dragon.
A
And we'll-
microwave steak.
Hell yeah. We'll take the regular steak with us.
Disgusting.
And we'll start like slowly moving to the other side of the island again.
Alrighty, with your guys' damage, it is just about around our pausing time. Do you guys want to spend about a week in real time deciding what you want as your gift before you leave here and rest?
Yes.
I already had an idea. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, well, what's your idea?
I mean, I was either going to max out my strength or go with the tough feat.
Either of those she could definitely do.
Tough is nice.
It would be 12 more health.
That's not bad.
I'd have 62.
And it keeps scaling.
I'm not expecting to level up more than like maybe one more time.
No, probably not.
I'll just go with the tough feat.
Alrighty, that works. So we can say we don't necessarily need to long rest unless you guys want your spells back. We can realistically just do a short-ish rest. Wait here for about an hour or so, and she can basically imbue you guys with this magic. So Robbie, it's called you Sazabi. Basically, you can kind of just chill here, decide what you want, and then next week we can effectively run that little ritual to see exactly what y'all get.
Okie dokes.
I was going to ask, is Miltaia like a caster or is she more of a fighter?
A little bit of both, you can tell. She has a sword.
Because otherwise I was like gonna give her the spell scrolls and tell her to do what you think is best with them.
You definitely
Some extra potent magic on the field is always useful. So
yeah, you definitely can, but they have their way of functioning, so realistically they should be fine as is. But they probably wouldn't say no.
I can Probably use them at the same time. I would have to put like first level wizard spells on them, which is a bit
Yeah, exactly.
So unless I want to give Sarabi and Eldrin a familiar each, I guess it's kind of worthless.
I mean, I also have my stick snake, so
Stick snake,
Yeah.
go!
I mean, it's not really a familiar, is it?
I guess technically not.
All right, we will say
much I can do with them. I can
both-
sell them, I guess.
Indeed, yeah. And before she does this little thing for you guys, the Nereids can offer light healing for each of you.
Healing? I don't need that.
I do.
So,
Oh, what
both-
happened to
Oh
both of you?
wait, I can
You
just
see
use
the
my
blood all the way
spell.
over there? That's mine.
We are taking a short rest, so your spell slots won't come back.
But I already used a guiding bolt.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
We've used a couple
I
spells. It's
won't
okay.
come back.
Yeah, so yeah, you're the more long rest territory, which you guys can definitely poke at later. But for
I
now,
get that one entire first level spell slot.
yeah, she's able to heal both Sarabi and Aldrin for 10. And that'll basically
Actually-
happen during the ritual, so just kind of decide, and then when we start a session next week, I'll give you guys what you need, and then Sarabi,
But,
whatever you decide. Any hoots, Meltali will prepare you guys as a gift for next week. It is currently 8 p.m. on day 23. So after this little rest here, we can move on over to the next location. We'll probably be closer to day 24, and then we'll be close to the business. But until then, farewell.